Welcome back to aventglitch. This is the all black hoodie version of it. Hope you like and subscribe and enjoy. Anyways, this was just a recommended. I can't even speak today. Recommended version of a hoodie that I was making, and people kept on requesting all black, all black, all black. They're like, make an all black hoodie, make the all black hoodie. No, when I was younger, when I first started this, I used to make all black garments just to ease it, just to learn how to sew all black. Because like when I first started, you should not make your first project all black ever, because you can't see the thread, you can't yada yada blah blah blah. So that makes sense. But later on, I had to learn, so I made some all black garments to learn when I got more advanced. And then after that, I just didn't want to go all black again because I just didn't. I don't know. I felt like it was like easy with the easy way out. Just like make it safe, easy. I mean, where I live, a lot of people wear all black. So, and I guess there's a lot of people that I personally don't know them, but I guess there's a lot of people that do wear all black. I mean, you look at the average Chicago person, they're usually wearing like gray, like earth tone black. So, I mean, I don't really know everyone in Chicago either, but apparently everyone that I always met knew everyone in Chicago and always knew what they're going to wear every single day and every single time. So they're like, if you don't make all black, you're not going to sell anything and no one's going to ever be your customer. And I'm like, okay, but there's more than Chicago out there in the world. There's like way more than just this one city in the entire planet. They're always acting like there's no more, like Chicago's, like nothing's, there's no more. If you look at the map, only Chicago, Illinois exists, and like whatever's around Chicago, Illinois exists, and nothing else exists, and everything else's opinion is terrible and doesn't matter, and your own opinion sucks because you'll never sell anything unless we do it my way. Which is not true, but that's how they are over here, it feels like. I mean, that's how people can be when you're so loyal to like a place that arbitrarily exists on the planet. Like, there's some buildings here and some people, and we know better than you because we're great. But like, I mean, besides that, like, Midwesterners are very kind, but like I don't know. Chicago's still a big city. Like, it's still a Midwestern city. So, like, once you get a lot of people around, the kindness kind of drops, and people act like they know everything because they may work somewhere that you don't work, so therefore they're better than you. And like, I don't know, like, I don't think it works that way personally, because I don't think everyone is better than everybody else. I don't think anyone's better than anybody else. I think we're all just equal. So when I'm around these people that think they're better than everybody else because they work in a place that I don't know, they work at some like high-end place and they think they know better because they have sales or they're your creative director or whatever. But, they're also surrounded by assholes. So, I don't know. There's that sense of dread that I see in these people that just want things their way and only their way. And if you don't do things their way, then they're better than everybody else, I guess, or something. And, which is fine. What I'm trying to say is that I'm not going to listen to what everyone's opinion is, because I don't care. That's it at the end of the day. Like, I'm just going to do my thing. And, I'll make this all black hoodie and I'll make fun of it. Like, I think I made fun of Virgil Abloh a lot during this whole process. Like, I think I was just like, just constantly making fun of him again and again and again and again and again. Because to me, Virgil Abloh he's great and all. And I'm glad that people look up to him and, whatever. But like, at the end of the day, he was just all about sales, corporate sales. Spending as little as money as possible to make as much money as possible, which is like good, but also we're talking about billion-dollar corporations here. We're not talking about small businesses ran by people who can barely survive. We're talking about they're talking about Louis Vuitton here, and I get it. Like, you're supposed to take that philosophy and put it in your small business, right? But also, like, at the same time, you're not, like, if you fail, you're screwed. You're homeless. Right, so, let's put that in context here. Louis Vuitton can fail as all as they want, and people will still buy their stuff. There's still enough money they'll still make enough money, even though they'll have layoffs, right? And they'll still be able to pay their creative directors as much money as they ask. But a small business can't have that safety net, and, they're, like, I don't know, working a job and all that, working full time and then having something on the side. Yeah, I get it. You can it's easier to make those decisions based around little product as possible, as much as money as possible. But who's gonna buy it? who's, that's the way I look at it. Like, people are going to go buy Louis Vuitton regardless because it has a logo on it. People love that. And people are not going to, and he also said to give people the, like, high-end celebrities and clout, but, like, not everyone has access to high-end celebrities and clout chasers and all those people, okay? So, like, I don't know, I feel like every single time I hear Virgil Abloh talk, I just hear someone that's completely out of touch from reality and doesn't understand the reality of the world. And I get it, like, you can now use him as an excuse to market your brand, but also he's dead, so you can never hear no from him, right? You can say he's your friend because literally no, he can never confirm or deny if he was your friend or not, but like, I don't know, I prefer people that are alive, like my mentors. I'd rather listen to them personally any day of the week over someone like Virgil, which is like fine. It's just my personal opinion at that point. Like, everything you're hearing is my personal opinion. It's not really like anything more than that, Like, I don't know what I'm doing or what I'm saying, but I also understand that I cut and sew garments, and I understand how hard that is, and I understand how much time and energy and effort it takes to make one. I understand how much time and energy and effort it took me to make all these garments so far, and I don't even know what number this one was, so I don't count them. But I don't read up for 30 in 7 months. That was like grinding 6 days a week to do it. So, like, I don't know if that was a lot of work for one person, right? And, doing all these videos and everything and live streaming and being entertaining and, like, all these other things. Like, that's why I just don't care about an all-black hoodie, because I feel like I'm just limiting myself. I'm limiting my creativity to just one color, which is nice sometimes, because sometimes I don't want to think. Sometimes just making something all black would work. But, that's just, like, the thing. Like, sometimes, that's just not me. So this is just me, like, messing around with the fashion industry and making fun of it at this point, and just, just being, just like critiquing it. I mean, because the thing is that, like, before YouTube and all that, this would have never existed. At least, these videos and this commentary and, live streaming and stuff like that. Like, no one would have cared. I mean, you would have had to go through the industry, and I would have had to make the all black hoodie and smile and shut the fuck up. But because I could live stream this and have an audience and have people watch me and stuff like that, like, all the gatekeeping's gone, because now it's just up to the algorithm. And I understand that I can, like, fully, like, I don't know, make the things clickable and have clickbait things and have people things they want to watch or whatever. What I'm trying to say here, like, make it where people can just click on it and then watch it because of, like, all the thumbnails and everything that people put into. But, like, I don't know, this just makes me happy just to do it the way I do it. Like, it's simple, it's easy. I don't have to, like, try. I mean, I have to try hard, but, like, I'm just exhausted doing all these things at once. Like, I need to hire other people to do other work that I, when I have the money to do that. But, like, it's kind of hard to when you don't have money, because, like, I don't know. I'm like, I guess Wisdom Kai, in a sense, put it in the in a way that makes sense for me. I mean, I also critique him too, but, whatever. I still enjoy his videos. Like, don't get me wrong. But anyways, but this isn't about Wisdom Kai. This is about Virgil Abloh right now. Anyways, yeah, the world is doing whatever the hell at once, and you're just sitting there doing your own thing. And then when the world sees it and decides to see it, well, there you go. You start, getting attention, I guess. And, like, I don't want to get attention from things I don't care about, or things that I don't want to do, right? Because then I just won't care. So I'm just okay with doing, like, I guess this pretty much nothing. This is what I'm doing right now. Like I don't know, doing all this is hard, and talking is hard all the time, and stuff like that, and, just being there for everyone. It's I mean, I like it, but it's not the easiest thing to do all the time, because sometimes I like to isolate from the world, and, that's why I like to live stream, because I'm far away from people still, even though there's people there watching. I mean, like, I don't know, like, I don't really know people watch this at all, and, it's just something that I make. It's just me to get my thoughts out there. I don't know if people care about aventglitch or not, or whatever the hell I decided to call it. I think that's what I decided to call it. That's just, like, an official name for it. I mean, just on the YouTube playlist and everything. But, that's just, like, me just being me. Every single thing is just me being me. And that's why when I criticize these, these big time fashion people. It's just because I want to. Like, Anna Wintour, Virgil Abloh, all that. And even the smaller people that work at those stores that I talk to, they're still gatekeepers and still jerks and not nice people and, stuff like that. So, like, I'm just, like, making fun of the whole system because I just think it's hilarious. And, like, that's my sense of humor. And I know my sense of humor is, like, very niche and everything. But, I think at the end of the day, all sense of humor is niche, not for everyone. So, that's, like, what you're, like, even though I'm being, like, I actually do care, but also I'm trying to make it, like, palatable in a funny way. So I see what's funny. Maybe it's because I watched too much Angry Video Game Nerd growing up or something. Or, like, Peanut Butter Gamer or whatever. And, like, my videos aren't, like, super highly edited like theirs with a lot of stuff going on and stuff like that. So, it's just, like, me being me. And this is just me being me. This is just my thoughts. Everything that you're listening to or when I talk to you is just my thoughts on whatever is going on in the moment. And a lot of the time what's going on, I'm just angry and upset at the whole system, billionaires, millionaires, and, how they exploit children and exploit all fashion designers and stuff like that, which I don't think there's enough criticism going on in the whole fashion community, so that's why I'm the one that's just doing it. Even though, I'm getting backlash and losing followers, people aren't interested, like, I don't know, I think that's totally fine to, like, lose all those things and not have those people around me, because at the end of the day, they're just not gonna enjoy what I have to say, so why do I want them near me? Like, when I posted the Anna Wintour video, like, that was kind of hilarious, that, like, as Mason would say, thank you, Mason, if you're watching this, I do appreciate all your support. He would say something along, oh, you're shit talking. I'm like, well, yeah, but, like, who else would shit talk these people? Like, no one has the balls to. They're all afraid because they're all powerful people. Like, end of the day, I always work for myself. So, like, I'm always going to be able to have some sale somewhere. And, like, so it doesn't really bother me as much as it, like, technically would for, like, somebody else. But, like, I understand why someone that's deeply in the fashion industry that actually, is surrounded by in that circle would not want to say those things or not want to criticize Virgil Abloh, would not want to do anything like that. Because, like, at the end of the day, like, why would you want to do that when you literally paying your bills or giving you opportunities? Now, I don't have any opportunities from these people. None whatsoever. I just don't, and I don't care. So that's why I go around and say these things, because at the end of the day, I don't really want to work with them, and I don't care about them. I don't want to work with someone that exploits someone for money. I don't want to work for someone that will just, you burn them out for money. Like, these people get paid $4 million a year to do nothing. Okay? So, it's pretty much nothing at this point. They're so old. Like, what are they really doing? They're just working with their team, approving everything, drinking wine in their house, exploiting people, and just letting it happen. They're not even speaking up about, the exploitation of children sewing their garments in their industry. They don't care. They just want their money. So, I'm just not happy with it. I'm just not happy with this whole thing that's going on right now. So, so that's just me being a rebel. Like, I don't know if I'm the first one to ever speak up about it, or if I'll be the last one to ever speak up about it. But hopefully somewhere, the people that are, that I inspire will start saying something, or at least, understand that the system is rigged and it's terrible. And because it's like that one woman that I met, the young, well, I don't know, she's like 22. So I guess as a young woman, I don't know. She's a grown adult, so I don't know what else to say. But anyways. She's like, I don't know, just a college grad. Now she's working with Saks Fifth Avenue and all these, big, or Saks, whatever, I don't know what it's called. Whatever. Like, and she knows Anna Wintour, and she's right there photographed with her, and that Anna Wintour is the reason why she got all this connection. So let's be real here. So what I'm trying to say is that she also picks favorites. She has favoritism. You literally, if you're, like, it's nepotism. And I don't know if it's trust funds or anything like that. Like, I don't know. I can't confirm nor deny the money situation. But at the end of the day, she will pick favorites. And I just think that's wrong. I don't know. I have frustrating moments when I make my garments, but I still don't have a favorite garment. Even the one that I wear, almost daily. They're all equally. I just own one. or two, a couple of them, but not that, or a few of them, I should say. But whatever. At the end of the day, I don't know how people can just pick a favorite like that and just be like, this is my favorite. That's it. Like, I don't understand these things. And maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm just an idiot. Like, I call myself an idiot all the time. And maybe this is me being an idiot, ruining all my opportunities. But also, like, if no one else is going to speak up about, how evil these people are and how, how exploitative they are and stuff, who else is? I don't know, if I'm the first one to do it, I'll be the first one to do it. And if they kill me for it, that's okay. I can't, at least I'll die with what I believe in, right? Because I really don't think they're good people. I sincerely, maybe they are good to each other, or maybe they're, maybe they're good, but like I just don't see them being decent. Like, I just have a hard time believing them as like people that are actually like worthy of anything other than just like criticism, because at this point it's been happening wrong for so long, and they just keep on allowing it over and over and over and over again, that it just feels like, okay, they're just part of the system, and they're just exploiting it for their own good and however they want to see it and how they want it to be. Because I remember my chosen sister always saying that if you don't get in with Anna Wintour, in the industry, then you never will get anywhere. So I just, I'm just like, okay, well, I'll prove you wrong. I'll show you that you can get in somewhere with something, and maybe it's just not Anna Wintour. Maybe, maybe it's just like an internet audience or something. I don't know. Like, there has to be more than one way to get into, to make a living off of this than just Anna Wintour saying, oh, I like it, therefore you're going to make a living off of this, or therefore I'll have you around, or therefore this or that. I really believe there's more than one way to make it into this industry than besides that. And that's just my opinion. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Like I said, I'm an idiot. Like, like I'm not some art gallery owner, like $1 billion or anything like that, or I'm not some guy with $1 billion with a fashion brand. I have nothing. I have nothing. Like this, this is it. So, I don't know. Like, that's all I really have to say. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I don't know how long. Maybe I'll edit it down a little bit. It's a little bit long. But anyways, I hope you have a great day. I hope you're doing well. I hope you like and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this conversation, or maybe you have an opinion of your own. I don't know. Leave a comment. Or maybe I'm just completely psychotic idiot. I don't fucking know. But anyways, bye. Thank you. Okay, everyone, it's finished. I will show you all in my life. It's very different from what I normally would make. Very deconstructed. Very much different from what I would typically make. So yeah, that's the hoodie. I don't know if you think of it, but this one felt like it's forever to make. Anyways, I don't know. I'm gonna change out of it, take some photos of it close, upload it to my website. I mean, up to my Depop account.